I even had a joke being a backup quarterback, and he was killed by a vehicle that backs up. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another news video. And it's even sad to even have to address this, but sadly, I knew it was coming. Knew it was coming once I saw who to be expected living in America. But as most of you know, Dwayne Haskins, a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers and originally drafted by the Washington Redskins, passed away on Saturday. He was in an accident with a vehicle that unfortunately hit him and claimed his life. He was 24 years old, and he was degraded by the words of reporter. You can say, reporter. I'm not going to land on a reporter. I would say on the Hall of Fame NFL exec, Brandt, who used to be in the front office of the Dallas Cowboys. Brandt apologized for demeaning Dwayne Haskins in the immediate aftermath of his tragic death. Not surprising, as he's one of the good old boys in the 70s, who brought the Cowboys to prominence. But his train of thought is unfortunately still stuck in the 70s. Adam Schefter, who's an ESPN reporter, he delivered the news, but felt the need to denote his career as such. He deleted the tweet, but he described Haskins as a standout at Ohio State before struggling to catch on with Washington and Pittsburgh. What the fuck does that have to do with him with his death? He's a former NFL player. Could have just described him as NFL backup quarterback who was on the Steelers roster at the time, but it just had to be salacious, even in the least. What the fuck does it matter what he did? Comparing his college journey to him struggling to catch on. That is almost in some way comparably making it seem as if he deserved the fate that he received because he didn't excel in the NFL. What the freak? There have been people that have been angels that have had their life taken away from them. There have been people that have been like, not Leonard Floyd, Leonard Little, who killed some people in the NFL drunk driving and then went on to play again. And he's still living his life, probably his best life, out here in these streets. That's just the way life goes. Rain falls on the wicked and the just. Just the way it is. But here is the linchpin. Brandt piled on a Sirius XM radio interview saying Haskins was a guy living to be dead, and posthumously criticized him for leaving school early. He speculated that if Haskins stayed in college for another year, he wouldn't do silly things. Oh yeah, he wouldn't do silly things like die. What in the hell are you fucking talking about, man? Equating him staying in college to him living is asinine as hell. Hey, you advocating for the further exploitation of these college athletes at the time, before they could profit off their likeness or earn money. It's just stupid. Like, what did he leaving early from college get? He deserved a death sentence. Like, this would never have been said about another player, nonetheless a quarterback, if he was not, or dark skinned or brown. I mean, if he was not dark skin or brown, like it exposes like what they knelt for a couple years ago and what they're still fighting for in the NFL. It's a microcosm of what's going on in America, and we know this. It's always been it's such sports. It's been a great platform for people to speak out and for change to happen and for things to progress. You know, people to take a progressive stance and showcase that we can be better, but it's also a bastion of said racism and such. But yeah, it's like this is Ryan Leaf. This wouldn't have been said about him. This wouldn't have been said about like the guy from Arkansas, I forget his name, Matt Jones. It would have been tweeted, treated, worded differently. Yeah, this is just pathetic. But yeah, why him? Anything other than his death and his position, his status with where he was in an NFL station was just unnecessary to post. But I mean, you didn't see this coming. It's just sad to see that it exposed and people to talk about it, and it's like, because even it's funny. I even had a joke in my head that I didn't want to make, but just my brain automatically goes there with jokes and stuff like that about him being a backup quarterback, and he was killed by a vehicle that backs up. I'm like, kill me brain for thinking like that, but I would never publicly make a video to profit or to gain any recognition or even just to slander this young man in such a manner. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron, Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.